Have you ever noticed that your prolapse symptoms feel worse right before your period? Like more heaviness, more pressure, more awareness of everything going on. And then a few days later, it eases up again. If that's happening to you, you're not imagining it. This is actually a really common pattern. A lot of women with prolapse notice that their symptoms follow a monthly rhythm, where things feel more manageable at certain times and then noticeably worse right before their cycle starts, during their first few days of their period, or even around ovulation. But if you don't know why that's happening, it can feel confusing or even a little concerning. So let's break this down in a way that's really simple. Number one, hormonal changes. Throughout your cycle, your hormone levels are constantly shifting, and then right before your period, your estrogen levels drop. That drop can lead to a little more muscle fatigue and less support, including in your pelvic floor. So things may feel a bit heavier or less supported during that time. Number two is that you have increased pressure in your body right before your period. A lot of people experience things like bloating, fluid retention, changes in digestion, and all of that can increase pressure through your abdomen and pelvic floor. More pressure can mean more noticeable symptoms. Then number three is that increased sensitivity. Your body can be a bit more sensitive during this phase of your cycle. So sensations that are already there might just feel more intense or more noticeable. And number four is something that I've personally experienced, which is that during your period, there's naturally more lubrication in your vaginal canal. And so for me, what I have noticed is that sometimes this makes my symptoms more noticeable because I feel like there's less resistance or support. So I become more aware of that heaviness and that things feel lower sensation. Now, this isn't something that you'll hear talked about a lot. This is one that I brought forward from personal experience, but it might be a driver for some people. And it's one of those subtle factors that adds up to what you're feeling during this time. So if you're noticing that pattern where symptoms feel worse for a few days each time of the month, that doesn't mean that something is suddenly getting worse overall. It's often just that your body is responding to these natural changes in your cycle. And then honestly, this is where having your awareness becomes really powerful, because instead of thinking, why is this happening out of nowhere? You can start to recognize, oh, this tends to happen right before my period or during my period. And that shift alone can make things like this feel a lot less overwhelming. And it doesn't mean that you have to push through it. It might mean adjusting how you support your body during that time, because it might need a little more support. This could look like being more mindful of pressure, or modifying certain activities if needed, or giving your body a bit more support during those days. For example, some women might choose to wear pelvic support more consistently, whether that's internal support like a pessary or external support like hem support wear. This can just help manage symptoms and feel more comfortable throughout the day. And if you're also wondering things like, what should I be using during my period? Are menstrual cups or tampons okay with prolapse? Those are really important questions that many people begin to think about because you manage things differently. So I've linked a full blog post below that goes deeper into how your cycle affects your prolapse symptoms and how to safely and comfortably manage your period so that you can make the best decisions for your body. If this has helped you connect the dots on something you've been noticing each month, that's exactly why I made this video. And if this has been helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because I post new videos every week on pelvic health and living with pelvic organ prolapse. I will see you in the next video.